You've been living in fragments, pulled in different directions, never quite in sync. And that's not by accident. They taught you to see yourself as one being, one body, one mind. But that's the first lie. The truth? You are four. Four bodies, four elements, four cycles shaping every part of your reality. And if you don't know how they work together, you will always feel stuck, disconnected, unfulfilled, struggling against forces you can't see. The four elements, earth, water, air, fire, aren't just outside of you. They are inside you. They are you. Your physical body is earth, your foundation, your vessel. Your emotional body is water, fluid, reactive, shaping your energy. Your mental body is air, thoughts, beliefs, the architect of your reality. And your spiritual body is fire, the divine spark, the source of your power. This same pattern is woven into the four seasons, the four gospels, the four directions. Ancient knowledge, hidden in plain sight. And yet, no one ever taught you how to use it. Here's why that matters. When these four bodies are out of sync, your life feels like a constant battle. Your mind says one thing, your emotions pull another, your body resists, and your spirit is barely awake. It's chaos, and chaos is easy to control. But the moment you align these four bodies, you unlock something they don't want you to have: true power. In this video, I'll break it all down. How the four bodies, the four elements, and the four cycles are the missing key to your energy, your manifestation, and your entire reality. And most importantly, how to use them. Let's begin. Why does your life feel out of sync, like something is pulling you in different directions? Why do you feel stuck in loops, repeating the same struggles no matter how hard you try to break free? Why does it seem like some people effortlessly create the life they want, while others stay trapped in cycles of frustration and failure? The answer is right in front of you, but you were never meant to see it. You were taught to believe you are just one thing: a body, a mind, a person moving through time. But that's the first deception. You are not one, you are four. And right now, those four forces inside you, they're completely out of alignment. That's why you feel drained. That's why your manifestations backfire. That's why no matter how much you try to change, something always pulls you back. But here's what they don't want you to know. When you learn to control these four bodies, when you realign them, you don't just change your reality, you command it. Each of them controls a different part of your existence. And if they are out of sync, your reality will always feel chaotic. Let's break it down. Your first body, the physical body, your vessel. This is the body you know: flesh, muscle, bone. The temporary shell that carries you through this world. When your soul departs, this body remains, returning to the earth from which it came. But it's only the surface, one piece of a much larger system. It's the machine that moves you through life. But a machine is only as powerful as the energy that flows through it. And right now, most people are running on low power mode. Your vessel is like a battery, one that is constantly being drained by the artificial systems around you. Processed foods. They disrupt your body's natural energy flow. Artificial lighting of the screens. It throws off your circadian rhythm, disconnecting you from the Earth's natural cycles. Stress, fear, and anxiety, they're not just emotions, they are biochemical poisons that weaken your body's ability to heal and regenerate. See, your body is designed to self-repair, self-rejuvenate, and even self-activate higher states of energy. But only if you learn how to tune it back into its natural frequency. Because the truth is, the more you align your physical body with the hidden forces that power it, the more energy you unlock. Your second body, the emotional body, water, your creative force. Your emotions aren't just feelings. They are energy in motion, emotion, and energy is the currency of reality. But here's what they never told you. Water holds memory. It absorbs energy, carries vibrations, and stores messages. In ancient traditions, water is blessed to hold divine intention. In experiments, rice soaked in hated water decays faster than rice in loved water. Your body? It's over 70% water. Every thought, every word, every emotion imprints itself onto your cells. Every emotion you feel emits a vibrational frequency that directly shapes your reality. Fear, doubt, and guilt, they lower your frequency, making you a magnet for chaos. Love, gratitude, and joy, they elevate your frequency, aligning you with success, abundance, and synchronicity. Ever noticed why some people radiate success while others repel it? It's not luck, it's physics. Your emotions act as magnetic signals, pulling experiences toward you. What you feel most often, you attract. But here's the trap. Most people don't control their emotions. Their emotions control them. They absorb negativity from their environment, social media, and the people around them, never realizing they're programming themselves for failure. But when you learn to direct your emotional energy, you take back control. You reprogram your water, your body, your frequency. Master your emotions, and you master the hidden forces shaping your life. Your third body, the mental body, like air. Your mind doesn't just process reality, it creates it. Every belief, every thought, every idea you hold inside your mind shapes the world you live in. But here's the problem. Most of your thoughts were never yours to begin with. The fears you carry, planted by society to keep you small. The doubts in your mind, inherited from others who never broke free. The limits you believe in, installed by a system that profits from your ignorance. Your mind is like a radio receiver, constantly picking up signals from the world around you. And if you don't tune in consciously, you will unconsciously absorb the mental noise of the masses. Fear, scarcity, self-doubt. Real-world proof. The power of the mind. Ever heard of the placebo effect? A doctor gives a patient a sugar pill, telling them it's a powerful new drug. The patient takes it, and miraculously their symptoms disappear. Why? Because their belief in the treatment was enough to create a physical response in their body. Now, if your mind is powerful enough to heal your body with belief alone, imagine what happens when you believe in your own potential. Your thoughts are not just passive reflections of reality, they are blueprints. Doubt yourself, and you create failure before you even start. Believe in yourself, and reality will bend to match your certainty. This is why two people can live in the same world yet experience completely different realities. One sees obstacles, the other sees opportunities. One feels trapped, the other feels limitless. The difference? The architecture of their mind. Master your mind, and you become the architect of your own destiny. And last, your fourth body, the spiritual body, fire, your connection to the infinite. This is the part of you that they fear the most, the part that isn't bound by time, space, or limitation. The part that remembers what you truly are. This is the body that connects you to higher dimensions, unseen forces, and the blueprint of your ultimate potential. But here's where it gets dangerous. Most people live in total chaos. Their body seeks comfort. Their emotions crave connection. Their mind is trapped in fear. Their spirit, asleep. It's like trying to drive a car where each wheel is spinning in a different direction. No wonder people feel lost. No wonder they struggle to break free from repeating cycles. No wonder the world is designed to keep them in this state of disorder. Because when all four bodies are misaligned, you are easy to control. But the fire within, your shadow and the hidden truth. Fire is destruction. Fire is creation. And fire is also your shadow. Carl Jung called it the shadow self, the hidden, suppressed parts of you that society told you to reject. Your rage, your desires, your instincts. But here's what they never told you. The fire you fear is the same fire that can set you free. Remember the time you were so angry, so consumed by emotion, that you literally felt heat rising in your body. That wasn't just a feeling. That was your fire trying to wake you up. They told you to suppress it, to be nice, to stay calm, to follow the rules. But what if that fire wasn't meant to be extinguished? What if it was meant to burn away the illusion? Your fire is the key to your awakening. Fear it, and you remain trapped. Harness it, and you become unstoppable. Breaking free from the illusion. The moment you activate all four bodies, you break free from the illusion. Because fire doesn't just destroy, it purifies. And when your body, emotions, mind, and spirit align, you stop playing the game. You start creating it, and the game changes forever. Nothing in the universe is random. Everything follows a cycle, a pattern, a rhythm. You see it in the movement of the planets. You see it in the rise and fall of civilizations, as history repeats itself in eerily perfect cycles. You see it in your own life, where certain events, emotions, and struggles return, almost as if scripted. But what if I told you? The same seasonal cycles that control nature also control your soul. And that hidden within the four seasons is a map, a blueprint, that guides you through the four stages of your spiritual awakening. A blueprint so powerful that when you understand it, you can predict exactly where you are in your journey and what's coming next. Spring is the awakening, air, mind. This is where it all begins. Spring is the time of new life, new energy, and new awareness. It is the moment you wake up, when you realize the world is not what it seems, when you start questioning the illusions you were raised with, when the seeds of enlightenment are planted in your mind. This is the air phase, the mental body expanding. The mind is filled with ideas, with curiosity, with a hunger to know more. But this is also the phase where most people get stuck. They consume information, but they don't act on it. They read books, they watch videos, they study the mysteries of the universe, but without fire to fuel the transformation, they never leave the spring, they never evolve. And this is why the next phase is crucial. Summer, the trial by fire, spirit. Summer is the season of action, of passion, of battle, of transformation. The knowledge you gained in spring. Now you are being tested on it. Do you just know the truth, or can you live the truth? This is why summer is the season of struggle. The old world fights back. Your old self clings to comfort. Everything around you resists your growth. This is the phase where people lose friends, where relationships fall apart, where careers collapse. Not because you are failing, but because fire destroys what no longer serves you. If you resist the fire, you will suffer. If you embrace the fire, you will ascend. This is why most people quit in this phase. They can handle new knowledge, but they can't handle the price of transformation. Only those who survive the fire move on to the next stage. Autumn, the fall of the false self, water, emotions. If summer was the battle, autumn is the aftermath. This is the season of reflection. The ego dies, the old identity fades. Everything that was once familiar feels distant. This is the phase where you feel lost, not because something is wrong, but because you are no longer who you used to be. This is the water phase, the emotional body in deep introspection. The lessons you learned in spring now become wisdom. The fire you survived in summer now becomes clarity. But many get stuck here. Why? Because the ego tries to cling to the old identity. It tries to return to the comfort of what was. But if you try to go back, you will suffer, because the cycle cannot be reversed. The only way is forward. The only way is through the darkness. Winter, the void, earth, body. Winter is the dark night of the soul. This is where everything disappears, your desires, your attachments, even your very sense of self. Winter is when the old world dies, and the new world has not yet begun. This is the earth phase, when your physical body must integrate all that you have learned. The mind has expanded, the spirit has transformed, the emotions have purified. Now, you are preparing for rebirth. But here's the secret. Most people fear the void. They mistake the emptiness for failure, but the void is not the end, it is the beginning. Because before something can be reborn, it must first return to nothing. And the cycle repeats. Every year the earth moves through these seasons, and so do you. This cycle has repeated for your entire life. Every challenge you've faced was part of this pattern. Every breakthrough you've had was part of this rhythm. This is why understanding the cycle changes everything. Because when you know where you are, you can predict what comes next. And instead of resisting life, you can flow with it. They never wanted you to know this. Why do you think society is designed to keep you distracted? Why do you think modern life is built around chaos and stress? Because if you never align with the cycle, you never reach spiritual mastery. And if you never reach spiritual mastery, you stay controllable. But once you see the pattern, you break free. You stop forcing, you stop struggling, you surrender to the flow. And reality bends in your favor, because you are no longer fighting the universe. You are moving with it. And the Bible was never meant to be read literally. The stories of Jesus, the miracles, the parables, were not just historical events, but a blueprint for your own spiritual awakening. And what if I told you, the four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, are not just random books, but esoteric teachings on how to master the four bodies of consciousness. This is what they never wanted you to know. Let's break it down. Every ancient spiritual system, Kabbalah, alchemy, Hermeticism, works with the four elements, and so does the Bible. Each gospel represents a different aspect of your being. And when you understand this, you will see that Jesus was not just a man, but he was too a symbol of your soul. Mark, fire, spiritual body. The Gospel of Mark is the gospel of action. It is the shortest, the fastest moving, the most intense. It is fire, passion, movement. This gospel shows Jesus as a force of will, a divine being in constant motion, taking action, creating miracles. And what is fire? The spiritual body. The fire within you is your soul's willpower. It is the part of you that knows your purpose and takes action. But without discipline, fire can become destructive. This is why Jesus fasted in the desert, not to suffer, but to master the fire within. The lesson? Control your spirit, or your spirit will control you. Matthew is air, your mental body. The Gospel of Matthew is different. It is full of teachings, parables, wisdom. It is about understanding. It is air, thought, intellect, the mind. And what is the mental body? It is the architect of your reality. This is why Jesus in Matthew speaks in parables. He is activating the higher mind. He is teaching hidden truths to those who are ready to understand. This is why the Gospel of Matthew says, "He who has ears to hear, let him hear." Not because Jesus was speaking nonsense, but because not everyone is ready for the truth. The lesson: your mind is your most powerful weapon. Learn how to use it. John is water, your emotional body. The Gospel of John is the most mystical. It speaks of love, emotions, the unseen forces of the universe. It is water, emotion, the heart, the subconscious. And what is the emotional body? It is the magnet of reality. This is why in the Gospel of John, Jesus says, "He who believes in me, out of his heart will flow rivers of living water." Water is emotion. Emotion is energy in motion. Jesus didn't just perform miracles, he felt them into existence. When he turned water into wine, it wasn't about alcohol. It was about transmuting emotions. Turning lower emotions, water, into higher states of consciousness, wine. The lesson? Your emotions are the force that shapes your reality. Master them. And Luke is earth, your physical body. The Gospel of Luke is the most grounded. It focuses on Jesus as a healer, a teacher, a physical presence. It is earth, the body, the physical world, practical action. And what is the physical body? It is the foundation of everything. This is why in Luke, Jesus speaks of service, health, and healing, because the physical body is the temple of the soul. And this is why modern society poisons the body. Junk food, toxic environments, a life of stress and exhaustion. Because if your earth element is weak, your mind, emotions, and spirit suffer. The lesson: master your body, and you master your vessel for spiritual growth. But the biggest secret of the four Gospels. Now here's what they never told you. The four Gospels are not separate stories. They are one story untold from four different perspectives, because they represent you. Mark represents the spirit, which is action and will. Matthew represents the mind, which is thought and knowledge. John represents the emotion, which is the heart and intuition. Luke represents the body, which is the physical world. And Jesus, he is the soul, the center, the part of you that must unify the four bodies into one. Because when you do, you become a living Christ, not in a religious sense, but in a spiritual, esoteric, cosmic sense. You become a master of your reality. You become God in human form. And the final revelation? This is why in the Bible, Jesus says, "The kingdom of heaven is within you." Not outside, not in a church, not in a book, inside of you. Because the four bodies, the four Gospels, the four elements, they are all reflections of your own consciousness. You are the Son of God, because the Son is the soul, and the soul is you. Everything you've been taught about reality is a lie. You were told the universe is made of matter, that everything is solid, physical, and separate. But the ancient initiates knew the truth, one so powerful, so reality-shattering, that it was hidden for centuries. Reality is not made of matter. It is made of energy. Every thought, every word, every action carries a frequency. And those who understand how to control energy, control reality. This is the true power behind the ancient mystery schools, the pyramids, the secret societies. They knew something you don't, until now. And this is the unseen blueprint of reality, the energy laws. The universe operates on laws, not human-made laws, but cosmic principles. Master these laws, and you can bend reality. Ignore them, and you become a prisoner in your own existence. Let's break them down. The law of vibration. Everything is energy. Nothing in existence is truly still. Not your body, not your thoughts, not even the solid objects around you, like the chair you're sitting on right now. Everything is in a constant state of motion, vibrating at its own frequency. This isn't just a spiritual idea. It's an ancient truth, hidden in the Hermetic teachings, and later confirmed by modern science. The Kybalion, the sacred text of Hermetic philosophy, states, "Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates." This is the first law of energy, the fundamental truth that reality is not made of matter, but frequency. And Nikola Tesla understood this when he said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Quantum physics confirms this. The double-slit experiment proved that particles change behavior based on observation. Your focus, your attention, it alters reality at the subatomic level. This is why fear vibrates low. It keeps you trapped, stuck, unable to create. Love vibrates high. It expands your energy field, aligning you with opportunities. Gratitude is the ultimate frequency. It reprograms reality to work in your favor. But here's the secret they don't want you to know. The Schumann resonance shows how the Earth itself vibrates at a frequency of 7.83 Hz, a frequency that directly affects human consciousness. This is why monks, mystics, and initiates meditate at this frequency. It aligns them with the natural energy field of the planet. And here's where the deception comes in. The elites, rulers, and hidden powers understand vibration. That's why. The news keeps you in fear. Social media bombards you with conflict. Entertainment is filled with violence, division, and distractions. They know that if they lower your frequency, they control your mind. Because here's the truth. A low vibrational being cannot manifest a high vibrational reality. And energy, it is never lost, only transferred. When you live in fear, doubt, and anger, your energy is harvested. They amplify negativity because it fuels them. That's why you must guard your frequency. Master this law. Train yourself to rise above. The moment you reclaim your vibration, they lose control. Your thoughts, words, and emotions are all vibrations. What you vibrate, you attract. This is why they keep you in fear and scarcity, because a low frequency blocks higher realities. Now, do you see why the news floods you with fear? Why social media keeps you addicted to negativity? Because your vibration determines your destiny. Master it, and you break free. The law of energy exchange. Nothing is free. Here's what no one tells you. Energy is the real currency of the universe. Not money, not gold, energy, and everything is an exchange. When you give your attention to something, you give it energy. When you let people drain you with drama, you are being robbed of energy. When you invest your focus in creation, you multiply energy. Now, look at the world around you. Social media, designed to steal your attention, scrolling endlessly, feeding algorithms instead of yourself. Fear-based news, designed to drain your energy, keeping you anxious, reactive, and easy to control. Low vibrational food, designed to weaken your body, keeping you sluggish, dependent, and disconnected from higher awareness. You are feeding the system, and the system is feeding on you. Ever wonder why you feel exhausted after a pointless argument? Why you feel drained after binge-watching mindless content? Why toxic relationships leave you feeling empty, while time spent creating something fulfilling leaves you energized? Because energy exchange is always happening. Now ask yourself, where is your energy going? Because when you understand this law, everything changes. You stop playing the game, you stop reacting, you stop giving your power away, and suddenly, the system loses control over you. The law of words. Language is spell casting. Why do you think it's called spelling? Because words are spells. This is why mantras, prayers, and affirmations are so powerful. When you speak something, you are not just saying it. You are commanding reality to take shape. Think about it. People say, "I'm broke," and they stay broke. People say, "Life is hard," and life stays hard. People say, "I can't do this," and they create a reality where they truly can't. But when you start saying, "I am abundant," "I am powerful," "I am unstoppable," reality has no choice but to align with those words, because the universe doesn't hear what you want, it hears what you are. The law of sacred geometry, the code of the universe. Look around you, the ancient pyramids, the spirals of galaxies, the double helix of your DNA. Everything follows a code, sacred geometry. This isn't coincidence. It's the blueprint of creation itself. The mystery schools, Freemasons, and ancient architects all knew this. That's why they built temples, cathedrals, and monuments using divine proportions. When structures are built in harmony with these ratios, they generate energy fields that amplify power. Ever wonder why certain places feel different? Why walking into a Gothic cathedral gives you chills, even if you don't follow religion? Why ancient pyramids, stone circles, and temples still radiate energy thousands of years later. Why some buildings feel oppressive while others feel uplifting? It's not just aesthetics, it's frequency. The Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio, the signature of creation. The golden ratio, 1.618, appears in everything, from the proportions of the Great Pyramid to the pattern of your heartbeat. It's in the petals of flowers, the shells of snails, the structure of hurricanes, even the stock market cycles. This same ratio exists in your body. Your bones and joints follow Fibonacci proportions. Your brain waves generate geometric patterns. Your very breath aligns with sacred rhythms. Why do you think deep breathing shifts consciousness? This is why meditation postures, mudras, and breathwork unlock higher states. They align your body with the sacred geometry of the universe. Because your body isn't just flesh, it's a living, breathing structure of divine mathematics. This is the code of reality, and those who understand it shape the world. Align it properly, and you unlock energy most people never access. They never wanted you to know this. Why do you think this knowledge was hidden? Because if you knew how to control energy, you would be impossible to control. The elites use this knowledge for their own benefit. They understand how to shape reality, how to direct consciousness, how to manipulate energy to build empires, while the masses are kept distracted, disempowered, disconnected. But now you know the truth, and once you see it, you can never go back. But how to use this knowledge to reprogram reality? Now that you understand these laws, how do you apply them? Step 1. Control your vibration. What you consume, food, music, media, affects your energy. Start filtering out low-frequency distractions. Step 2. Speak with intention. Never say, "I am tired, I am broke, I am weak." Speak only words of power. Step 3. Guard your energy exchange. Stop feeding negativity. Focus your energy only on what builds you. Step 4. Align with sacred geometry. Spend time in nature. Meditate in spaces built with divine proportions. Step 5. Use reality as a mirror. If something is off in your life, ask, what am I vibrating? Adjust your energy and watch reality shift. Because here's the ultimate truth. Reality is not happening to you. Reality is responding to you. The universe is not separate from you. It is an extension of your own consciousness. And the moment you take control of your energy, you take control of your entire existence. Every human being is a generator of energy, like said before. Every thought you have, every emotion you feel, every action you take, it all creates energy. But here's the secret. Energy is the most valuable resource in the universe. And just like physical energy can be harvested from the earth, oil, water, electricity, your life force is being harvested right now, without your consent. Because the elites, the rulers, the architects of the modern world, they don't want you to use your energy to create your own reality. They want to redirect it to fuel their system. The 4 methods of energy manipulation. Here's how it works. Mental programming. Air the mind. Your thoughts are not random. They have been installed into you. The education system teaches you what to think, not how to think. The media fills your mind with fear and distraction. Society tells you to obey, conform, and never question. Why? Because your mind is the control panel of reality. And if they can program your mind, they control your entire existence. Solution: stop passively consuming information. Question everything. Reprogram your beliefs to serve you, not the system. Emotional manipulation. Water the heart. Your emotions are the most powerful creative force in the universe. They dictate what you attract, what you repel, and what you experience. And this is why they must control them. Because if they can control how you feel, they can control what you create. Solution: master your emotions. Stop reacting, start observing. Learn to transmute fear into power. Spiritual suppression, fire, the soul. Your spirit is the source of unlimited power. It is the part of you that remembers the truth, the part that knows you are divine. And this is why every major institution, religion, government, corporations, works to disconnect you from it. Religions tell you that God is separate from you. Schools teach only the material world, denying the unseen. The system keeps you exhausted, distracted, and uninspired, so you never seek higher knowledge. Because if you ignite your spiritual fire, you become sovereign. You stop seeking validation from external systems. You realize you are your own source of creation. So reconnect with your higher self through meditation, breathwork, and inner silence. Stop looking for saviors. You are the creator. Ignite your own spiritual fire through direct experience. Physical enslavement? Earth the body. Your physical body is the foundation of your entire system. And if your body is weak, toxic, or imbalanced, your mind, emotions, and spirit suffer. This is why the modern world is designed to keep you physically enslaved. Food is poisoned with chemicals that lower your vibration. Water is polluted to calcify your pineal gland, your third eye. Technology keeps you addicted, disconnected from nature. Jobs keep you exhausted, leaving no energy for spiritual awakening. Because if you are too tired, too sick, too numb, you never wake up. Solution: detox from the system. Eat high vibrational foods. Move your body daily. Exercise is energy activation. Reconnect with nature, your true home. The biggest secret to controlling your energy isn't hidden in ancient scrolls or locked away in remote temples. It's right in front of you, happening every second of your day. Your breath. Think about it. You're breathing right now. You've been breathing since the moment you were born, yet most people never stop to notice how this simple act shapes their entire existence. Your breath is the bridge between your conscious mind and your body's automatic functions. It's the only thing you do that works both on autopilot and under your direct control. This makes it the perfect gateway to managing your energy. Let me show you something. Take a quick breath in. Now, let it out slowly. Did you feel that slight shift in how your body feels? That tiny change in your mental state? That's just scratching the surface of what breath can do. Most people go through life taking short, shallow breaths, using only a fraction of their lung capacity. They're running on minimal energy, like trying to power a house with a dying battery, but your body is built for so much more. The ancient Chinese called it qi. Indian yogis named it prana. Modern science explains it as oxygen efficiency and nervous system regulation. Different names for the same truth. Breath is life force itself. I spent years studying energy practices across different cultures. I traveled to monasteries, trained with masters, and researched modern scientific findings. But the most powerful discovery was something I could have learned in my own living room: the secret of conscious breathing. Here's what nobody tells you. Managing your energy isn't about adding something new to your life. It's about reclaiming something you were born with. Every baby breathes perfectly. Watch a sleeping infant, and you'll see their belly rise and fall in a perfect rhythm. Somewhere along the way, we forgot how to do this. Bad breathing habits create a chain reaction in your body. Shallow breathing triggers your stress response. This tenses your muscles, speeds up your heart rate, and floods your system with stress hormones. Your energy gets stuck in a high alert state, leaving you tired but wired. But you can break this cycle. The same way you can make yourself breathe faster or slower, you can learn to direct your energy. Your breath becomes like a remote control for your nervous system. This isn't some mystical practice or complicated technique. It's pure biology. When you breathe deeply and slowly, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural relaxation response. Your heart rate steadies, your muscles relax, and your mind clears. The best part? You can practice this anywhere, anytime. Sitting in traffic? Breathe. Stressed at work? Breathe. Can't sleep? Breathe. No special equipment needed, no monthly subscriptions required. But here's the catch. Knowing about breath control isn't enough. Just like knowing how to exercise doesn't automatically make you fit. You need to practice. You need to make it a habit. That's what I'm going to teach you. In the next sections, we'll explore exactly how your breath connects to different aspects of your being. You'll learn specific techniques to increase your energy, calm your mind, and balance your emotions. These aren't random exercises. They're based on both ancient wisdom and modern research. What makes this approach different is its simplicity. You won't need to memorize complex patterns or spend hours in meditation. These are practical tools you can use in real life, starting today. The secret to energy control has been with you all along, hiding in plain sight with every breath you take. Now it's time to use it consciously. Ready to begin? Take a deep breath and let's continue. And the elements shape our reality in ways both seen and unseen. Earth, air, fire, water. These basic forces create the physical world we live in and mirror deep truths about existence itself. Earth represents stability, foundation, and material form. It's the ground beneath our feet, the mountains that reach to the sky, the soil that nurtures life. In reality shaping, Earth energy helps manifest ideas into physical reality. By connecting with Earth, we learn to build lasting change and bring our visions into solid form. Air brings movement, thought, and communication. It's the breath that fills our lungs, the wind that spreads seeds across vast distances, the space between all things. Working with air energy teaches us about the power of mind and intention. Our thoughts ride on the currents of air, spreading out to influence the world around us. Fire transforms, purifies, and ignites action. It's the spark of inspiration, the flame of passion, the heat of transformation. Fire energy fuels change and burns away what no longer serves us. Through fire, we learn about the creative force that reshapes reality according to our will. Water flows, cleanses, and connects all life. It's the blood in our veins, the rain that nourishes the land, the vast oceans that cover our planet. Water energy shows us how to move with change rather than against it. It teaches emotional wisdom and helps us sense the subtle currents that move through reality. These elements don't exist in isolation. They dance together in endless combinations. A plant needs earth to root, water to drink, air to breathe, and fire from the sun to grow. Just like nature, we can use all four elements to shape our reality. Start with earth by getting clear on what you want to create. Build a strong foundation through practical planning and preparation. Use air to spread your intention out into the world through words, visualization, and clear thinking. Let fire spark action and transform obstacles in your path. Flow like water around challenges, staying flexible as you move toward your goal. The elements also mirror stages of manifestation. First comes the fire of inspiration and initial energy. Then air refines the idea through thought and planning. Water helps us connect emotionally with our vision and go with the flow of creation. Finally, earth brings it all into physical form. Reality shaping works best when we balance all four elements. Too much fire without earth makes our efforts scatter without results. Too much earth without air leaves us stuck and inflexible. Too much water without fire dilutes our power to create change. Too much air without water disconnects us from our feelings and intuition. Learn to recognize which elements you naturally connect with and which ones challenge you. If you're very fire-oriented, you might need to cultivate more water patience and flow. If earth stability comes easily, you may need more air flexibility and fresh perspectives. You can work with the elements through simple practices. To connect with earth, spend time in nature, work with crystals and plants, or create something with your hands. For air, practice breathing exercises, study new ideas, or write in a journal. For fire, dance, exercise, or safely work with candles. For water, take baths, swim, or sit by a stream. The elements exist both outside and inside us. We have earth in our bones, water in our blood, air in our breath, and fire in our spirit. By balancing these inner elements, we become more effective at shaping outer reality. Notice how the elements show up in your daily life. The stability of your home is earth. The thoughts running through your mind are air. The motivation that gets you moving is fire. The emotions flowing through you are water. Reality shaping isn't about forcing change through sheer will. It's about learning to dance with these elemental forces that make up all of existence. When we align our intentions with their natural patterns, we can create lasting positive change. Start small when working with the elements. Notice which element feels most needed in any situation. If you're scattered, call on earth for grounding. If you're stuck, invite air to bring new perspectives. If you're stagnant, spark fire for motivation. If you're rigid, let water teach you to flow. The elements are always available to help us shape reality. They are the basic building blocks of creation itself. By learning their language and working with their energies, we become more skilled at bringing our visions into being. Through time, our souls follow patterns much like the changing seasons. Each season brings its own lessons, growth, and transformations that shape who we become. Let me tell you about this beautiful cycle and how it connects to your inner growth. Spring represents birth and new beginnings. Just as seeds break through soil reaching for sunlight, your soul awakens to fresh possibilities. This is when ideas spark, hope blooms, and you feel ready to start something new. The spring of your soul brings enthusiasm, curiosity, and an innocent openness to life's experiences. Summer is the time of full expression and abundance. Your inner fire burns bright, fueling passion and creativity. Like flowers in full bloom, you share your gifts with others. Your energy peaks, relationships deepen, and you make your mark on the world. The summer phase lets you experience joy, achievement, and connection at their highest. As autumn approaches, you enter a period of reflection and letting go. Just as trees release their leaves, you learn to release what no longer serves you, old beliefs, relationships, or parts of yourself that have completed their purpose. This can feel bittersweet, but creates space for what's next. Autumn teaches acceptance and the beauty of impermanence. Winter brings stillness and going within. Like nature resting under snow, this is your time for deep rest and renewal. Though things may seem quiet on the surface, powerful transformations happen in the darkness. Winter develops your wisdom, patience, and trust in life's cycles. These seasons don't always match the calendar. You might experience winter in July or spring in December. What matters is recognizing which season your soul needs and honoring its timing. Sometimes you'll move through all 4 seasons, around one situation, or stay in one season longer around another. The seasons show us that change is natural and needed. Fighting against your soul's current season creates struggle. Accepting where you are brings peace. If you're in a winter phase, trying to force summer's outward energy will leave you drained. Instead, rest and trust that spring will return. Each season builds on the ones before it. Spring's growth needs winter's rest. Summer's abundance comes from spring's possibilities. Autumn's wisdom grows from summer's experiences. Winter's renewal follows autumn's release. Together, they create a complete cycle of growth. Your soul might experience different seasons in different areas of life at once. Maybe your work life feels like spring, while your relationships are in autumn. This creates a rich tapestry of experience that helps you grow in multiple ways. Looking at your life through seasonal cycles helps make sense of changes. What feels like an ending might be autumn preparing you for winter's renewal. What feels like being stuck might be winter gathering energy for spring's growth. Hard times pass, good times return, and through it all, your soul learns and expands. The seasons teach us to trust divine timing. Nature doesn't rush. Each season takes exactly as long as needed. Your soul's growth follows similar wisdom. Some lessons need time to unfold. Some changes can't be rushed. Learning to flow with these natural rhythms brings more ease to your path. Ancient cultures lived closely with nature's seasons, creating ceremonies and practices for each one. They knew that aligning with seasonal energies supported physical and spiritual well-being. We can learn from their wisdom by paying attention to nature's cycles and how they mirror our inner experience. The seasonal soul journey isn't always comfortable. Spring can bring growing pains. Summer can feel overwhelming. Autumn can feel like loss. Winter can feel dark and lonely. But each season serves your growth and leads to the next phase of expansion. This cycle continues throughout life, spiraling deeper with each turn. Each time you pass through spring, you begin at a new level. Each summer expresses more of your authentic self. Each autumn releases deeper layers. Each winter brings profound insights. Your soul keeps growing through endless seasonal cycles. Recognizing these patterns helps you work with them instead of against them. You learn when to push forward and when to rest, when to bloom fully and when to let go, when to seek connection and when to go within. The seasons become your teachers and guides. Your current season isn't right or wrong. It's exactly where you need to be right now. Honor it. Learn from it. Trust that it will change when the time is right. Your soul knows the way through each season, leading you ever onward in your growth and evolution. The energy we use each day shapes our reality more than we realize. Think of your daily energy like water in a river. It flows in patterns, creating ripples that affect everything around it. Your morning sets the tone for your entire day. The first 30 minutes after waking are critical. During this time, your brain transitions from theta to beta waves, making you highly receptive to new information and energy patterns. Instead of reaching for your phone or jumping straight into tasks, take 5 deep breaths. Feel the air fill your lungs completely, then release it slowly. This simple practice helps align your energy with your intentions for the day. Throughout history, different cultures have recognized these daily energy cycles. Ancient Egyptian priests would begin their day before sunrise, using the pre-dawn hours for their most sacred practices. They understood that solar energy builds gradually, reaching its peak at noon. Chinese medicine describes how our body's energy moves through different organs at specific times. This is why you might feel more creative in the morning or hungry at certain hours. Let's talk about practical ways to work with this energy. Between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m., your large intestine and lungs are most active. This is the perfect time for elimination, both physical and emotional. Write down any negative thoughts and literally throw them away. From 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., your stomach energy peaks. Eat your largest meal then. Between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m., your heart energy is strongest, making it ideal for important conversations or decisions. Your personal space affects your energy too. Notice how different rooms in your home make you feel. Some spaces might drain you, while others energize you. This isn't random. It's related to the flow of energy, or what Chinese tradition calls chai. Move furniture so pathways flow smoothly. Clear clutter, which blocks energy movement. Place your bed so you can see the door without being directly in line with it. This creates a sense of security that helps you rest better. Colors influence your daily energy significantly. Red stimulates and energizes, blue calms and focuses, yellow uplifts and clarifies thinking. Choose your clothing and surroundings based on the energy you need that day. If you need to be assertive in a meeting, wear red. For focused work, surround yourself with blue tones. Water is a powerful energy conductor. Start your day by drinking room temperature water with lemon. This practice, common in Ayurvedic medicine, helps clear energy blockages and stimulates your system. Throughout the day, stay hydrated. Dehydration creates energy stagnation. Your thoughts create energy patterns too. Pay attention to recurring thoughts. They're like software running in the background of your mind, using up energy. Replace negative thought loops with positive ones. Instead of, "I'm always tired," try, "I'm restoring my energy." These aren't just affirmations, they're energy redirections. Physical movement redistributes energy. If you feel stuck or stagnant, don't stay still. Walk, stretch, or shake your body. Traditional practices like Qigong or Tai Chi were created specifically to move energy through the body. Even simple movements like shoulder rolls or ankle rotations help prevent energy from getting trapped. Evening routines are just as important as morning ones. As the sun sets, your body naturally starts producing melatonin. Work with this rhythm, not against it. Dim lights, reduce screen time, and engage in calming activities. This helps your energy transition smoothly into rest mode. Before sleep, review your day's energy exchanges. Who or what added to your energy? What drained it? This awareness helps you make better choices tomorrow. Some people keep an energy journal, noting patterns and making adjustments. Sound affects energy profoundly. Certain frequencies can heal and balance your system. Simple humming creates vibrations that calm your nervous system. Ancient cultures used specific tones for different purposes. Some of these frequencies are still used in sound therapy today. Your breath connects directly to your energy system. Most people breathe shallowly, using only their upper chest. Practice breathing into your lower belly. This activates your vagus nerve, which regulates your energy system. Try breathing in for 4 counts, holding for 4, then releasing for 8 counts. By working consciously with your daily energy, you create positive changes in your life. These aren't mystical practices. They're practical tools based on how energy naturally flows through time and space. Start with 1 or 2 techniques that resonate with you. Notice how they affect your day. Gradually add more as you become comfortable with each practice. Remember, energy management isn't about forcing changes. It's about working with natural rhythms and patterns that already exist. Small, consistent adjustments create significant long-term effects. Your energy is your most basic resource. Learn to use it wisely. The Master Blueprint connects everything we've learned about energy manipulation into one complete system. This blueprint acts like a map, showing you exactly how to combine different techniques for the best results. Think of your energy work as building blocks that stack together. You start with the base, your morning practice of gathering and directing energy. Next, you add the midday reinforcement, where you check and adjust your energy levels. Then comes the evening integration, letting you process and store the day's collected energy. But the real magic happens when you link these practices together. Your morning energy gathering becomes stronger because of your evening storage from the day before. Your midday adjustments work better because you started with a strong morning foundation. Each part makes the other parts stronger. Let's put this blueprint into action. You wake up and immediately start your energy gathering. But now, instead of just pulling in new energy, you first tap into the energy you stored last night. This gives you a bigger energy pool to work with right from the start. During your morning routine, you direct this combined energy through your body, focusing on areas that need extra attention. As you move through your day, you're not just checking your energy levels anymore. You're actively managing the flow between your stored energy and the new energy you're collecting. This creates a continuous cycle, like a river that keeps flowing and growing stronger. The evening becomes more than just winding down. You're now organizing the day's energy into different types. Some for immediate use, some for storage, and some for specific purposes you'll need later. This organized approach means you'll never run low on energy when you need it most. Here's the clever part. You can adjust this blueprint based on what you need. If you know tomorrow will be demanding, you store more energy tonight. If you're working on a big project, you can direct more energy to your mental focus. The blueprint is flexible, letting you prepare for what's coming. One key detail most people miss: the spaces between practices matter just as much as the practices themselves. These gaps let your energy settle and integrate naturally. Don't rush from one technique to another. Give yourself time to feel how each change affects your overall energy pattern. The blueprint includes backup plans too. If you miss your morning practice, you can tap into your stored energy more heavily during midday. If you're too busy for a full evening routine, you can do a quick energy storage session before bed. Having these alternatives keeps your energy work stable even when life gets busy. Let's talk about tracking your progress. Notice how your energy feels different as you follow this blueprint. Some days you'll feel it flowing smoothly, other days it might feel stuck. Both experiences teach you something valuable about how your energy responds to different situations. You might wonder about mixing this blueprint with other practices. Yes, you can add meditation, physical exercise, or any other energy work you already do. The blueprint helps organize everything into one smooth system. Here's a secret that makes this blueprint extra effective. Use the natural energy peaks and dips in your day. Most people have more energy in the morning, so that's when you do your biggest energy gathering. Afternoon often brings a natural dip, perfect for practicing your energy management skills. Evening's quieter energy suits storage and integration work. Weather and seasons affect your energy too, so the blueprint helps you adapt. During winter, you might need to gather more energy in the morning. Summer might let you work with lighter, brighter energy. The blueprint flexes to match these natural cycles. Some days you'll feel resistance. That's normal. The blueprint includes ways to work through blocks. If energy feels stuck, you can use gentle movements or breathing exercises to get it flowing again. If you feel scattered, you can use grounding techniques to reconnect with your stored energy. The best part about this blueprint, it grows with you. As your skills improve, you can handle more complex energy patterns. You'll start noticing subtle energy shifts you missed before. Your ability to store and direct energy gets stronger. The basic structure stays the same, but your experience within it becomes richer and deeper. This blueprint turns separate techniques into one complete practice. Everything connects, everything supports everything else. Your energy work becomes more than just a set of exercises. It becomes a natural part of how you live each day. What happens when millions of people wake up? What happens when people stop feeding the system with their energy? The old world crumbles, and a new world is born. This is why they fight so hard to keep you asleep. Because the moment you step into your true power, nothing can stop you. Not governments, not religions, not the system itself, because a fully awakened being is the most powerful force in the universe. And now, the choice is yours. Stay asleep, or wake up and reclaim your destiny. Thank you for your time and energy. But be warned, once you start seeing the truth, reality will never look the same again. Stay sharp. Stay aware. The real plot twists are just beginning. Take action now. Comment, "I am whole." Declare your power. Of course, subscribe and turn on notifications if you found value. Expect the unexpected. And like and share. Join the newsletter below for your free master guide. Apply this knowledge now.